Good afternoon, CFM. This is Coach Matt with our Saturday workout. We got a doozy for you today. Let's begin with 2 minutes of Tabata jump rope. So 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 4 cycles through that 30-second sequence, or 2 minutes total. Just get your heart rate up and work on the springiness of the legs, which I know is a repeating theme, and you're all gonna thank me for it in about 15 years, okay? Then I want you to do 2 rounds through, PVC pipe on the first round, empty barbell on the second round. If you want to go a little bit heavier, that's fine. But bear complex. So the bear complex, as we do it in the workout today, there's multiple different ways to do it, but it is the combination in order of a deadlift, a power clean, a front squat, a push press, a back squat, and then one more push press, okay? So the way we'll do this today is from the ground, deadlift, touch the ground, power clean, front squat, push press, back squat, push press, all right? Those are the movements, and when we do them in sets of 3, after that last push press, the bar will go right back down to the ground. Okay, so you can start to link them together so long as you meet the different requirements for the end ranges of motion, right? So you could do deadlift, and then squat clean, thruster, back squat, thruster, like that. That is acceptable. So there's 2 touches of the ground at the beginning. So make sure you do the first deadlift, back to the ground, and then after that, it's just squat clean, thruster, back squat, thruster, okay? Yeah, that is the fastest way to do it, but it will absolutely roast you if you do it quickly at the prescribed weights or anywhere close to the prescribed weights, okay? So note that you can stop in the middle of that and just rest with the bar on your shoulders, or you can do the deadlift and then stop and then do the power clean, front squat, stand there for a second, push press, let it sit on your back for a second, back squat, let it sit there for a second, and then finish with a push press. And you get tired when you get to the end of the workout, that's probably what it'll look like anyway, okay? So that is the bear complex. And then we're gonna do, still in the warm up, leg swings, just loosening up the hamstring and hip flexor, and then Cossack squats. So Cossack squats, big wide stance, toes pointed apart, and then if you need a little bit of balance assistance, grab onto something nearby, but try to keep both heels on the ground. The leg that's straight, you want that toe pointed up, and I want you to try to make your calf and your hamstring touch on the leg that is bending, right? So use whatever support you need, but 5 reps on each side. Go through that sequence 2 times, a little bit heavier on the bear complex on the second round, and then we can set up for the workout. And it's going to be chipper style, however, you got these interjections of the bear complex after you finish each of the chipper elements. So the first one is 100 reps of a double under, all right? Then you're gonna do your 3 reps of the bear complex. 2 for 1 singles if you're doing singles instead of doubles. Next is 80 jumping lunges. So this is 80 total, not 80 per leg, but jump, switch in the air and land, jump, switch in the air and land, okay? My goal would be that as you jump, both legs and hips completely straighten out before you split in the opposite direction and land, okay? It is definitely possible to do like little short cycle jumping lunges. Those are really not as athletic, not as useful for you. Okay, so try to jump fully when you do the jumping lunges, and then always you can use assistance of a band hanging off the rig if you need a little bit of assistance to jump off the ground when you do that. I would rather you use some assistance and get a band and do jumping lunges than just slow down and do a regular lunge. So try to preserve the jumping component of the jumping lunge if you can, all right? Then your 3 reps of the bear complex, then 60 reps of American kettlebell swing with the 53 and 35, then 3 rounds of your bear complex, 40 and 32 calories on the Airdyne, and then another bear complex, and then finish with 20 reps of toes to bar or toes to bar progression work, right? So if it's toes to bar, great. If it's almost toes to bar, but we're maintaining the rhythm, that's fine too. Hanging knee raise, knees to elbows, etc. Any of those are acceptable within the kipping rhythm of the official toes to bar, okay? And then you'll finish, the last thing you'll do is the 3 reps of the bear complex. And again, the 3 reps are in order, all those different elements. So you'll repeat the deadlift, power clean, push press, or front squat, push press, back squat, push press, then deadlift, power clean, front squat, push press, back squat, push press, then deadlift, power clean, front squat, push press, back squat, push press, okay? That's it for the Saturday. Have a great one, and I'll see you on Monday.